The Mouse Moment Munchies!
Hey everybody, we find ourselves back in Hollywood Studios for an oldie but a goodie. And this dining review is going to be at the Sci-Fi Dine-In restaurant. If you've been in Hollywood Studios very much, you either know where this place is or you've already been there to eat. But I find it to be a fun place to just head into. I at times don't even see it so much as a restaurant anymore as almost another attraction. This is, I think, one of the few one of the few restaurants left on property that actually is all in on theme. And so I think that I remember some time ago that when I went there, this was quite a few years ago, that they actually had, some people came out like car hops even, on roller skates. Some of my waitresses, they were on roller skates, but that could be I could be out of my mind on that one. So, so it's not so much now that that the waiters and waitresses act out the part of like a car hop, such as what you used to get in the Prime Time restaurant in 50s Prime Time. Restaurant in Hollywood Studios. Also, they used to, the waitresses there used to play the part of like the aunt and uncle, or you were at their house and they were serving you. I guess that they don't do that so much anymore. I'm about to go back in there and try that place out again, first time in a long time, and I will give a review on that. But that's what I understand, that they no longer really play that part. Also over in the Wilderness Lodge, over there, one of their main restaurants that I've reviewed before, and at this time it doesn't come to mind what the name of it is, but they used to play like a shtick in there of different things, kind of a smart aleck thing between the waitresses, of like, get me a ketchup bottle, stuff like that, and they kind of would involve a lot of the people, people that were in there to eat. I guess they've stopped doing that now just recently because I think that it just doesn't go over so well with some people anymore. They kind of can't take the joke, or they don't want to be a part of that. They just want to eat. And so to keep from bringing some people down or upsetting some people in their vacation, and maybe then upsetting others who were having a good time with the situation, they've just decided to stop it altogether. The nice thing about this place at Sci-Fi, now that we're back to that, is the scenery. You can't take that away. And so if you haven't been in there, what you can see here is you actually sit in your own car, and it's just like sitting at the drive-in. If you've ever been to one of those, I know that's going away. And maybe some people have never been or never even really seen a drive-in with a large screen in front of you and the old B movies playing, and you sitting in your car with the speaker hanging off of it. But they really did exist at one time, and they still do in some places around the country. So if you don't know what that is, try to go and look that up on YouTube, and you'll see some places that still have them. Anyway, but they also then have a snack shack there, and the snack shack is kind of used as their location for their kitchen, and so it's really a cool place to go into. When the heat of summer comes on, this is a great place to go into to just get out of the blazing sun, the sunlight, and on top of that, the heat that's going on outside. It's a large open place. It's not as noisy as a lot of the restaurants are on property that have high ceilings and a lot of people in them. It does have its noise level, but the movies playing and stuff like that also they also make more noise, but they also detract from some of the noise of the people around you. So let's just get on with the food now. So it was just me and Connor in here on this one, and right off the bat I got a chocolate milkshake. I had heard about these, and I had never purchased one, so I decided on this trip, okay, I'm going to give this thing a roll. So that chocolate milkshake is pretty large. I mean, it's your common like the old milkshake, or the, what is it called, the ice cream shop or malt shop. Kind of glass that it would come in. That's $6 for that, which it's not horrible. I mean, if it's expensive, if you're trying to get something, if you went to get a milkshake off property and they said it was $6, you might question it. Anyway, for $6, it was very good. This is one to separate or share with somebody, and I'll give you the reason why. So I drank the milkshake almost before the food even made it out. We did not order appetizers. What I got was the beef and blue burger with fries, and so on that is a blend of beef on a brioche roll with blue cheese, onion marmalade, bacon, lettuce, and gourmet tomato. Now, this gourmet tomato thing is something that you're also going to hear in Connors. It's just a tomato. It was, a nice red tomato, I guess, and it seemed to be ripe, not too ripe, and it's a nice tomato, but gourmet tomato is kind of I don't know, it's making it something it's not. On this, what did I think of this sandwich? So the roll, brioche roll, very good. Blue cheese with the onion marmalade is, for me, was a little overbearing. Now, at $19 for this sandwich, I don't want to be unfair here. By drinking the milkshake, it filled me up, and so it really kind of killed a lot of my appetite here. The blue cheese did seem very strong to me, where normally I'm not bothered so much by it. On this, it seemed very, very, very strong, and I think that's because of the mixture with the onion marmalade. The bacon was great. It was nice and meaty and perfectly cooked. Lettuce, of course, was fresh, and then you've got your, gourmet tomato. The brioche roll, once again, great thing to use to keep the bun hard and not so you don't end up with a soggy bun. The fries are just your common steak fries. This was a good burger. Once again, I think for $19, you could have split this with somebody. Honestly, if you split the shake and you split the burger and fries, and you don't have to get this one, you can see on the menu here, there's a lot of different types of sandwiches and things to get. If you get a meal and you split the shake, I think that this is a great meal for two people. So I would definitely say give that a whirl. Connor got the classic American burger, and that's a blend of beef served on a brioche bun, not a roll, but a bun, with caramelized onions, American cheese, bacon, lettuce, and gourmet tomato. That's $18. Now, Connor said this was good. Not, nothing to write home about, nothing to go crazy about, but it was a good hamburger. Really, for $18, $19 is pretty expensive for a hamburger and fries. What you're purchasing in here is the ambiance. It's the theme and everything that's going on around you. You can do this here and enjoy this restaurant without breaking the bank, and that is by just what I was talking about. Separate that shake, separate the meal that you get, and then you won't go out of there so full, especially if you're walking back out into the heat. You won't go out of there so full. You're going to feel satisfied, and you're not going to feel broke. Or you're not going to feel like, wow, we really spent a lot of money just to eat in there. That way you can kind of sit back and enjoy the just what's going on in the restaurant, just the scenery and stuff that's around you. So I want to make sure that happens each time, that there's a possibility of just going in and enjoying a restaurant, especially when you do a sit-down restaurant. This isn't just a counter service. You're leaving a tip. This is extra money that is going to come out of you. And so I want to make sure that everybody gets that opportunity to be able to enjoy what's around them while they enjoy the food, while at the same time they're not obsessed over the amount of money that they just spent to get it. So that is a lot of times my method, my purpose in doing these reviews. It's not just to tell you how each thing is spiced and how warm or cold it is and all that. I will do that, but at the same time, I want to just give you a better dining experience as you head through the parks and try not to spend all your money while you're there. Okay, everybody, that is it on this one. So once again, let me wrap it up here. $19 for the beef and blue burger with fries, and $18 for the classic American burger, and $6 for the chocolate milkshake. That was enjoyed in the wonderful environment of the Sci-Fi Dine-In restaurant at Hollywood Studios. Goodbye.